thought all the filmmakers and everybody involved in all of these films were coming at it in a sympathetic way. I don't think it was for exploitative purposes, even though they are used to become monsters, so to speak, or to be villains. I think that they all were respectfully done. I think that it is, it's to put it in a plain way, it's all about the ultimate loss of control in that space. Well, you're not in control of your body, you're not in control of your mind, and without those two, it's almost impossible to be in control of anything around you. I think everybody, at the end of the day, that is an ultimate fear for a lot of people.
I think so. I mean, it's kind of up there with like possession, right? Because it's either
Right.
like losing control or having that control taken from you. So it's very similar in that way, I think.
That's a really good point. It's like the most natural possession that could actually
Kind of,
occur.
yeah. Yeah.
Because you're, what is very sad and what I've experienced personally is these people become shells of themselves. They're alive, but they're not alive. And, to go through that before death, the ultimate liminal space is, it's a liminal space before a liminal space, and that's just not fair.
That's even creepy when you say it like that. My goodness. Um, what do you think when you were thinking about this? I'm sure this happened to you as it did for me when you kind of stumble across ideas and you're like, oh my gosh, I didn't see that before. What were some of those goodies that maybe surprised you or came out of when you were sitting down to write all of this? What was something that
It
really
re-
interested you?
it was the physical space,
Mm,
um, that I was like, oh, so not only am I going to come at this in liminality as far as, mental and physical, and, like a thematic look at dementia as a different dimension or liminal space before death. Um, these people and these characters and these stories revolve around homes that are also a liminal space. Um, and it really came out with Relic because the first time that I watched Relic, it becomes really disorienting. So there's eventually, um, her granddaughter winds up like in the walls of the home. And there's almost like a home within the home, and it's very dark and old. It's almost like a mirror, but inside the walls. The disorientation is mirroring how the woman feels in her own space. And I was like, oh, that's so interesting. In the Taking of Deborah Logan, her switchboard is up on the in the attic, which they say is like her brain, and it's firing all the synapses. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's incredible. You have a film that is, at first glance and on the surface is a scary found footage movie with this eerie looking old woman, but there's so much thought put into it. And I was like, oh, okay, so there's something going on with the actual spaces. And, the body is like our home, the body is like our house, and when the house is in disorientation, then you are too. And I thought that that was a really interesting place to go with this essay, because you have a liminality mentally and you have liminality physically.